Day 5 of the case. I am the wizard. This is the Wizard Words, and Julia Wandelt once again was in court Friday. So let's go through what happened. We've done day 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you missed them, go check them out. But here we go for day 5, which was Friday. And we will go through bit by bit of what's written here so we can get a nice good idea. But we can assume it's not going well for one Julia Wandelt because the evidence is there. But it says that this morning the trial for 2 women accused of stalking the family of Madeleine McCann will resume at Leicester Crown Court. So it says there we're entering day 4, but it was day 5, Friday. Funny enough. But yes. The 5th day. Oh, we got it right there. The trial has begun in courtroom 2. Jurors are hearing the evidence of Janet Kennedy, Kate McCann's aunt. Kate McCann's aunt, she described herself as a confidant of Kate's and said she saw a lot of Madeleine before her disappearance. Janet said she was approached by Wandelt at a vigil held to mark the anniversary of Maddie's disappearance. She said, I prefer to call it a gathering rather than a vigil. I was there early getting stuff prepared. I always put up laminated posters and photos of Madeleine. And we have a lantern we like to remind us and pray for Madeleine's safe return. It's to remember not just Madeleine, but all missing children. At 11:01, Kate and Gerry were not there, unusually. I think they had organised a break for themselves as a family. At the end of the service, Simon the minister said there was someone who wanted to speak to a family member. The person was Julia. Kate McCann's aunt Janet told the jury she said that she was Madeleine and that she was sorry that the McCanns were not there. She wished me to give them some information. She presented me with an envelope with some information which she said proved she was Madeleine. I was rather stunned by her approach. I looked at her and thought, she isn't Madeleine. There was no way she was Madeleine at all. See, everyone seems to get it. But she took the envelope. She tore up the envelope. And they said it's been traumatic. Oh, it's just not on. And she left the witness box. But then the vicar was given evidence. Reverend Gladstone. The vicar told the court that he spoke to Julia. She said she was Madeleine, he said. Said her real parents were in fact Kate and Gerry McCann. Pretty instantly, from what I know of Kate and Gerry and seeing Sean and Emily grow up over the years, her physique bore no resemblance to the McCann family. I could see no way she was related. Yep, like everyone with a bloomin' brain cell. Jurors are now hearing that Detective Constable Mark Draycott, who was part of Scotland Yard's 30 million probe Operation Grange, which was launched in 2011. The juror told how he received a call from Julia in June 2022 claiming to be Madeleine, and she sent an email including 8 reasons why I could be Madeleine and photos of herself. The delusion is real. It's literally hundreds of people claim to be Madeleine. How ridiculous is it? But there's always one that can't let it go. But Dr. DC Draycott told Julia, all I'm going to say is you are not Madeleine McCann, okay? I know that's hard to hear. We have worked on this investigation since 2011. We're not testing DNA. We can't spend public money on something like this. We know that you're not Madeleine McCann. You are not the first person. and we are happy, we are satisfied that the team that work on this investigation that you are not Madeleine. Basically sums it up then. And obviously it goes through the other things that he said. I can't go into details. It's an ongoing investigation. You need to accept that you have loving parents and family at home. They are your family. You are not Kate and Gerry's daughter. I know from other investigations, which I can't go into, I'm ringing to tell you they're not going to compare your DNA. And you have to accept it. Asked about the call, DC Draycott said, I was told to tell her in no uncertain terms that she was not Madeleine McCann and would not be testing her DNA. And then it resumed after lunch with DC Draycott being cross-examined and asked in detail about what inquiries were made to rule Julia out as being Madeleine. I said we were satisfied Julia was not Madeleine McCann. It was very evident from the photo she sent in and the information she said that she was not Madeleine McCann. Well, DS Draycott actually felt that Julia had exploited by others. Yeah, I suppose that was like Sean Atwood and co. doing what they'd done. And then the jury heard from Sergeant Samantha Harper. I remember Julia being quite erratic, excitable, and talking very fast. See, that sounds like when you up and down, like in bipolar. She was saying something to do with documents around DNA. There was lots of paperwork. I think Madeleine's name cropped up. Karen came across as a lot more reasonable than Julia. And then obviously that's all it was, waiting for the case to resume on Monday. And that's basically it. But at least they've established that, you know, under no certain. So happy days. So that's just a quick roundup for you. That's day 5. I'm not sure where I'm going to keep doing daily ones because the views and everything, but I might do sort of 2 days in one or whatever, and we'll go from there. But for now,